Hello, guys. Today we are celebrating one of the biggest festivals after we got independent from British. After the independence, this is the first formally organized and planned and very well executed festival that we are celebrating today. That is 22nd of January 2024, wherein we are celebrating the homecoming of Prabhu Ramchandra in Ayodhya, where actual puja will happen in here in the new temple that is built by Indian government after the Supreme Court's order in November 2019. I think it is 4 years now. After the Supreme Court directive, it has taken 4 years to complete the temple, and now we can see the homecoming Ghar Vapsi of Prabhu Ramchandra, so to say. So my point here is, this is the biggest. All the festivals that we typically celebrate in India are always about religion, festivity, nature, heritage, culture, personal art, those kind of situations. But in this specific case, this is the first time after we got independence, or in the history, this is for the first time that we have planned something. When we compare to the rich and varied tradition of Indian context, 5,000 years, 4,000 years, the previous 4-5 years were a tiny dot. It is just a drop in the complete ocean. So point here is, in the last 60-70 years after we got independence from British, this is the first time that we are celebrating something on such a large and huge scale, and whose influence or effect can be seen across the complete nation. So my point here, this is the first organized festival that we are doing, that we are celebrating after we got the independence, and the reason also is very important. So some of the aspects that I could think about these festivals are basically, while planning these festivities, first of all, the objective or the intent was very clear. The intent was to galvanize culture and society together after supposed vanvas, so to say, of Prabhu Ramchandra from Ayodhya, after the Babri Masjid was constructed in Ayodhya approximately 500 years ago. So this is Ghar Vapsi of our first. So it is basically unifying and strengthening the culture and tradition and heritage, and making sure and aware, making all the society aware about the past and the actual context in which all these things are happening. As a character, typically Hindus were never vengeance prone people. So even after the temples were burned down or demolished by invaders, and the respective temples or shrines were constructed on those demolished temples, we, even after during Marathas or Peshwas, we typically never try to demolish the shrines which are already in place and build temples again. So that was never practiced. But this is for the first time after Supreme Court's directive in the independent India that we are going to celebrate Ghar Vapsi of Prabhu Ramchandra. So many people have been waiting for this for a very long time. So the second important aspect is, significant cultural traditions are also aligned with all these activities, and that is exactly why it is reverberating across the complete society. I have personally seen so much enthusiasm and activities happening around the place where I'm staying, as well as on the news media or the social media. The second important point is, this is very planned. A typical methodical approach to this is target audience, vision, mission, objective. First is objective, vision, mission, objective, target audience, scope. How do we market is not the right word. How do we make sure that all these things reach to the people and they also participate on a very large scale? For example, our society had two Prabhat ferries yesterday and today, approximately 6 o'clock in the morning, and tomorrow we have a puja and Uttarakhand Vachan in our society. So all these things are happening. I have seen a lot of very big statues being erected in front of the society gates, and the Bhagwa flags are waving across on all the roads and autos and vehicles, etc., etc. There has been a lot of enthusiasm in the mind of people, and they are showing it basically. We will not get into political aspects of it, why it was done now, 22nd of Lok Sabha, 22nd of January, Lok Sabha the target, etc., etc. That political angle, let us discuss some other time. the point here is people are extremely happy for the creation of temple, for the construction of temple, for the inauguration of temple, and for the Ghar Vapsi of Prabhu Ramchandra into his own home. So this is second vanvas. I think the context, if you take it in the right context, the first vanvas was 14 years, wherein all that Ravan, Sita, etc., all that Haparan etc. start happened. Whereas this second vanvas of 500 years of now it is coming to close. Now, the methodical approach I was talking about, creating a festival and event, timelines was important, marketing of it was very important. Social media, celebrities, influential personalities have made a very extreme. They have worked very extremely hard in making sure that all these things are reached to the grassroots level of the people. I will not say political activists, to the people, and people are more than happy about all these things that are happening now. So I'm sure after these festivities are over today, maybe after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, all this euphoria will settle down, and then people will get used to visiting Prabhu Ramchandra's temple in Ayodhya, and the evaluation of the performance will be done by the people who are behind scheduling or organizing this event at such a large scale. There can be qualitative measure evaluation, quantitative measure evaluation, how many people participated, what all advantage we can get as a society, as a nation, as a party. All those things will happen. But at present, we are extremely happy that after independence, this is the biggest organized Make in India properly, biggest organized and very well executed festival that has brought us, all of us, extreme joy, happiness, and peace of mind. Thank you very much.